Alrighty guys, and welcome back. We're going to be taking a look at the shrine, and this week it looks pretty decent. There is one perk on here which ascends above everything else. We currently have Tenacity, which is a level 30 teachable from Detective Tap. We have Empathy, which is a level 30 teachable from Claudette. We have Fired Up, which is a teachable level 30 from Freddy Krueger, and we have a level 40 teachable from the Clown. I think it's 40 or 35. I'm pretty sure it's 40, and Chlorophobia is 35. Teachable from the Clown. So let's have a little bit of a look. What makes this shrine really good? Ding, 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 ding. Pop goes the Weasel, one of the strongest perks in the game. But let's have a little bit of a look at the first perk, Tenacity. Tenacity allows you to recover while in dying state and crawl at the same time at 30, 40, and 50% faster. So when the killer downs you, if he goes to break a pallet, if he leaves you, starts to chase on somebody else because of infectious fright, you can crawl 50% quicker and recover 50% quicker. You cannot get yourself up from dying state though. So it's a little bit of a wet blanket kind of perk. Works well with No Mither if they are going to slug you, which they won't, and it works well with Unbreakable as well. Moving on to the next perk, we have Empathy. Empathy's a little bit of a dry perk. You can kind of see your teammates when they're injured, and you can kind of anticipate where the killer is with Empathy. If you run Empathy and Object of Obsession, you know where the killer and the teammates are at all times. You can kind of watch how the loops unfold. Might teach you a thing or two. Not a really good perk, outweighed by better options such as Bond, or the Aftercare is also a really good one too. Also, the new Kindred is probably better than Empathy in my personal opinion. It'll give you a lot of situational awareness and information as well where the killer is when a teammate is hooked. So I wouldn't buy Empathy and I wouldn't buy Tenacity. Moving on to the next one, Fired Up. Fired Up is a bit of a dud perk. The more survivors complete generators, the faster you break pallets, you pick up a survivor, and you vault windows. This rewards you for playing poorly. Why would you run a perk that rewards you for playing poorly? You should be looking at perks that are going to benefit you at the end of the day. What's going to benefit you more? Downing a survivor and killing them before 4 gens are done, or at 4 gens getting 4 or 5% faster window vault based on what how stacked up it is. I really don't recommend this perk in the slightest in any situation. It is just a very, very bad perk. And I'm going to move on to the next one. Next perk here, we got Pop Goes the Weasel. Pop Goes the Weasel. This allows you to kick a generator after you hook a survivor, and you get 25% of what is done on the gen as regression. The Jenny has 80 seconds to do. 79.9 seconds, you kick it with Pop, it goes back 20 seconds. It's going to be very, very devastating for you, especially if you're going to have to try and keep generators from being done in a 3-gen strat that you were trying to play heavy to, or if you were just going to go across the board as Freddy Krueger, go across the board as I don't know, a Wraith with movement add-ons, a Hillbilly. It just gives you real good stability, and it is by far the best perk in the game in terms of stability through the game. It rewards you the better you play. So the more you practice, the more you play Killer, the better that perk is going to become. My top 5 favorite perks for Killer are going to be Pop Goes the Weasel, Discordance, Thrilling Tremor, Infectious Fright, and Surge. They're my top 5 favorite. There are other honorable mentions like Horn and Ground that aren't in there. But that being said, that's going to be all for this week's Shrine. If I'm going to tell you what I would highly recommend buying, I'd definitely recommend buying Pop, even if you're not a Killer main. It is a teachable unlocked by the Clown, therefore you won't need to purchase the Clown's DLC. The only other good Clown teachable is Bamboozled at level 30, but Pop will help you out a hell of a lot more than any of these other ones. If you're a Survivor main and you don't want to buy Pop, save your shards for next week, but I honest to God recommend Pop Goes the Weasel for everybody, Killer main or Survivor main. Alrighty guys, that's going to be all for this week's Shrine. We will be back again doing the Shrine next week. I hope you guys find something cute on the Shrine. Like I said, I'd highly recommend picking up Pop Goes the Weasel. I will see you guys on the Fog or over at the live stream, guys, so don't hesitate to check out t.tv Fungoose, guys. We'll see you there, and take care.